birthday to all applicable.
This is the one, isn't it? This is the one. Yeah, we were just saying, Nick, there's something wrong tonight. There's no wind.
No.
Rain's coming
See,
out,
when
no
you
wind.
said there was no wind, there was actually a bit forecast for now.
What's that?
No, it's about 24 steps are here. I'll use this one.
I'm going to use these.
Yeah, let's get on the boat. Let's get on.
Yeah.
Lots of do a quick photograph on this.
Yeah.
Ready for Facebook.
Do you all want one of them?
When I learn to swim, I'll be impressed.
Can't get me tail, man. Exercise. Tell me how you feel about this.
Rose.
Rose, excited, I think.
Not as frozen as last weekend.
For how many years has this been?
53.
And it is amazing. Johnny was saying that he first came out to work, 40 years ago?
40 years ago.
I first came out as an anorak 40 years ago, but never thought, 42 years ago, but never thought I'd been working on it.
We never thought this day would come. If somebody had said to us when we were out at sea, one day you're going to be doing this all legal and from the ship, we'd have probably laughed them off the boat, wouldn't we? But,
It does make you think, though, seriously, without making any political point at all, but the changing of the world, what on earth was all the fuss about? Why didn't they just give them a licence 50 years ago?
Yeah.
And would we still be listening to Caroline? Yeah, probably
of course we would. And the other thing is, thank you to the BBC for giving up one of their frequencies for us.
Absolutely. We're broadcasting from a mast that was put up by the BBC, paid for by the Foreign Office. Thank you all in authority.
Yeah. God bless you.
I'm sure you won't.
Yeah, but these are festive
I'll
ones.
bring you out here as long as you get sausage rolls and mince pies. I'll bring you out.
Where are we going? Is he all?
Watch the deck, Ray.
Lovely, thank you. Right, okay.
So that's all ready.
Down. Right. The route apparently has to go first.
Never. It's a toast. I've never toasted before.
New music done.
Just add.
AC ads.
Yeah.
Good morning and welcome to another Top 50.
Okay, so that's there. It's on the more buttons folder at the moment.
Okay.
So, right, brilliant. Okay, so
How about 6:30? Is that okay? No, what I thought we'd do is once I talk to you, say about 6:30 or so,
Can I send it
tell you
to-
that you're happy with the stream, we'll take over the non-stop.
It is Friday the 22nd of December. It's now 7 o'clock.
Johnny Lewis.
Yeah, that works.
Just like that. Just like that.
And I can remember well going around with an acetate of what we'd recorded with Georgie after I discovered that BBC wouldn't play it at all because it wasn't on EMI back then. I remember sitting with the head of Luxembourg. I'd said to him, look, here's an acetate. Will you play this? Because I knew I needed airplay in order for the thing to function. When I said it and put the acetate on the table, all three of them burst out laughing at the same time. It was a spontaneous laughter at the idea that somebody could walk in and believe that there was a possibility that he could get a record played. And the head of Luxembourg then pointed out to me these blackboards up on the wall. It was EMI show, Decca show, EMI show, Decca show, EMI show, Decca show. And I said to him, I said, do you mean that every record that I've ever heard on Luxembourg has been paid for? And he said, you're absolutely right. And he said, we're booked up for 5 years. And I said, as a follow-up to that, I said to him, I said, well, it looks like we'll have to start a radio station.
You're listening to Radio Caroline, broadcasting live from the radio ship Ross Revenge, anchored in the River Blackwater. You can hear Caroline online at radiocaroline.co.uk, on DAB in Glasgow, Birmingham, Portsmouth, Brighton, Woking and Norwich. Our programmes are also available on mobile app and now on 648 AM in Suffolk and North Essex. So how should we open up our new full-time licensed service? Sadly, the man who started Radio Caroline in 1964, Ronan O'Reilly, is unwell. So we thought of the former Caroline disc jockeys who became household names, many of whom continue to present and manage radio stations successfully all over the world since starting their careers with Radio Caroline. All members of the current team of presenters, a number of them have stayed loyal to Caroline since the 1970s. We considered asking one of the thousands of musicians whose songs have been played and promoted by Caroline over the years. Perhaps one of the many highly skilled engineers, boatmen, crew members, tender captains, mast climbers, suppliers, advertisers, campaigners, organisers, supporters, friends, rescuers. The hundreds who have enabled Caroline to survive for 53 years, many of them risking their liberty, a few risking their lives in unbelievably dangerous situations, often more than once, just to keep Caroline on the air. We considered producing a special programme about our amazing history, but our story has been told many, many, many times over the years by others. So our attention turned to previous important events in the life of Radio Caroline. Returning to the air after bad weather, lost anchors, broken chains, technical breakdowns, collapsed masts, drifting, raids by authorities, even shipwreck. But we've never made much of a fuss. Caroline's way has always been to get on with the job of playing music for our listeners. So to officially open Radio Caroline on 648 AM, we go back to 1979, when, after months of silence, few people believed that Caroline would ever be heard again. But were amazed to hear the charismatic Tony Allen announcing Caroline's return from the aged, rusting, unseaworthy Mi Amigo on Easter Sunday.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 8. This is Caroline 6, 4, 8. 6, 4, 8.
On air, online, on your mobile. This is Radio Caroline.
Broadcasting from an aerial built by the BBC and paid for by the British government. Good afternoon, this is Radio Caroline, it's 2 o'clock. Few clouds around this afternoon, but there are some bright spells as well. A light westerly wind, and currently out here on board the Ross Revenge on the River Blackwater. The state of the sea is calm and the visibility is good.
Live from the Ross Revenge.
Live from the Ross Revenge.
This is Caroline 648 AM.
Caroline on 648.
Caroline 648. Oh, rough day on board, mate.
Coming out of the fog.
to the shore. He's just showing off that he's got new bulbs in all of his lights. But without this man and his chums, without Nick and Pete, Lewis, we wouldn't be out here because I can't swim this far. Johnny might be able to. Can you swim this far, Johnny?
No, not this.
No.
Not this. Like
Kevin?
Oh, he's showing off now. He's doing a handbrake turn.
Yeah, go on then. It's past midnight. Go home. Oh, you're going to take a bow now. Go home!